Let me tell you the story of a boy named Thannus, who sought to fix the drift of his right Joy-Cons, as the cameras in his games would not function properly. I did not mean to press that. Nope, please. Okay. Anyways, he opened up his right Joy-Cons and slipped the paper that all know too well into them in hopes that they would fix the problems he would have. Unfortunately for him, the problems were not over. Well, yes, the drift had been fixed in the one, but in the other, all of the screws, they were stripped. And even in the one with the drift fixed, there were still issues, connectivity issues like none had ever seen. He thought there was still drift at first, but no, the buttons would not work either. So he turned off his console and checked the buttons. The light on the controller still worked, which means the buttons still worked as well. So he opened his Joy-Con, and lo and behold, an unplugged wire. And now, it works perfectly, but he still had to order a new blue Joy-Con, because that one has stripped, and he can no longer open it up. That is the story of Thannus. Bode it well. Anyways, today we're back in Skyward Sword HD, and we're looking for a Loftwing. What's wrong, Link? What, your Loftwing is missing? That's terrible. I was so looking forward to seeing that red streak through the sky. No, I haven't seen him. Why don't you look for him by the statue of the goddess? You'll have a good view of the whole town from way up there. The statue of the goddess is the great big statue in the north of Skyloft. It's at that place with the X mark. Alright, so we might as well head that direction. There's another person right over here. It looks like I've already spoken to them, though. So let's go ahead and head this way. So it's been a while since I recorded footage from this game. I really haven't had much time at all to do much recording at all. So I've just really not been... It just hasn't been on my agenda. Anyways, I'm gonna get a rupee from there. What does this guy have to say? Oh, look at this thing. Who knows how long this statue's been here? And it only has one eye. Poor thing. You probably know this, but you can press up to look around. Well, thank you for that, Rusta. I think that was your name. Rusta, what a weird name. Alright, so we have a weird-looking cave right here. Let's go ahead and investigate. For some reason, I remember that cutscene lasting longer in the Wii version, but anyways, we now know where our Loftwing is, so it's time to go ahead and get started. We don't really know how to get in there, though, so we're going to have to go ahead and figure something out. Let me go ahead and get away from that thing before it murders me. Good lord, no thank you. Alright. Let's go ahead and climb up this bad boy. And we're going to head to the academy. There's a specific area that we can go to get some help. Let's see. Yes, down there. Hey, Link! Over here. I have some information about your Loftwing. Come over here. Alright, let's go ahead and speak to Pipit, see what's happening. Hey, Link, I was just looking for you. I heard your Loftwing's gone missing, so I thought I'd join in the search. And get this, when I asked Fledge what he knew, he started acting weird. I'm so sorry, Link. I really wanted to tell you, but if Groose found out I told you. It sounds like Groose forced him to keep quiet about it. Go on. Tell him the truth. Just a little while ago, when I was cleaning the dining hall, Groose and his buddies came in. They didn't notice I was there and started talking about their plan to hide your Loftwing. I wanted to warn you, Link, but just as I tried to sneak away, Groose and his gang grabbed me. They said if I told you, they'd make sure I would never be able to ride a bird ever again. It sounds like Groose and his buddies had a plan to capture your bird and hide him near a waterfall. Well, near a waterfall would mean... Quick, let's take a look at your map. That's it, right there. I think it means the waterfall marked we're here with an X. Give me Link. I can't help being such a coward. I'm really sorry. Alright, with that mystery uncovered by me and them after me, it seems that the waterfall is indeed the place to go. However, we can't get in there yet, so I'm going to have to talk to this guy. Hey, it's Link. So you still want to get in some sword practice, even though today's the wing ceremony? I'm impressed. The sword is in the back room. Go on back there and get it. I'll be here for a while, so if there's anything you don't understand about handling a sword, go ahead and ask. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that sword. It should be in this back room right here. Yes, it is. You got a practice sword. Students at the Knight Academy practice with these. It looks like a fairly sharp blade. Press plus at any time to look at the items you're carrying. Alright. So if we press plus, we can see our gear menu and our sword right here. Alright, let's go ahead and open the door up and head back out. And perhaps we can make it out without him noticing. Hey, Link! You can't take swords outside of a sparring hall. What do you think you're doing, sneaking out with that? What? Your Loftwing is missing. You want to go look for it? Well, I guess I could make an exception just this once, but remember that Skyloft is a peaceful place. Only knights carry swords. So I don't want to see you swinging it around like crazy out there. I don't want to get in a ton of trouble over this, so here's the deal. Make sure you get plenty of practice on these logs first. And once you get outside with that sword, only use it when you absolutely have to. Got it? Yep, thank you, Aegis, for giving us a lecture. Let's go ahead and move on out. It's time to save our Loftwing. Probably would have been good for me to go over the battle mechanics, but we're going to learn them anyway, because we're going to be fighting some monsters soon. So we want to go ahead and head back to that cave so we can get a whole... Hello, game. Thank you. So we can go ahead and rescue our Loftwing. It is really nice not having to deal with any drift now. It's unbelievable the difference it makes. Alright, let's go on down here. The cave is just yonder. We are going to make it. Something interesting about this Zelda game, and I'm not sure if I brought this up in the last video or not. You start with 6 hearts in Skyward Sword. And in most other Zelda games, you start with only 3. So it's a really interesting change that they made, and it's not one that they kept around afterwards either. Sorry. So in order to swing your sword, you just swing your Joy-Con, and it'll chop. Now, if you want to swing horizontally for a horizontal swing, it follows the direction your Joy-Con moves. Left or right for left and right swings. If you shove your Joy-Con forward, it's a shove. And if you move both of your Joy-Cons to the side at the same time, it will do a spin attack, and it works for both directions. And it works up and down as well. Fun fact. All right, we got some keys. Time to test out our battle skills. All right. Nope. Wait for me. Hopefully, some of these guys will drop some materials as well, because that would be really useful. You got a green rupee. It's just worth 1 rupee, so collect lots of them. That is our first green rupee, I think, which is interesting. Another thing that used to be in the Wii version that they removed in this one is it no longer repeats item descriptions. You got a choo-choo jelly right there. That's another enemy that's in this game. Just keep killing those guys so we don't have to deal with them anymore. We got a keys right there. Come on, get away from me. Another green rupee. And sometimes shopping around the grass, you'll be able to find some items as well. So it's always a good idea to just take a look around and see what you can find. Get rid of that keys. When they get red eyes, that means they're going to start charging towards you. So it's always good to take note of that. We got ourselves a monster claw now. This extremely sharp claw looks painful to even touch. That is a material. That's our first one. Material is going to be used later in the game to upgrade weapons
and items, and we'll get more into that when the time comes. So let's just go ahead and keep shoving on. Looks like there's a chest right there, and I know exactly how to get that. I'm surprised I passed it by, so if we jump down on this ledge, we can run across here, pick up this chest, and we get ourselves a red rupee, which is 20 rupees. Go ahead and drop down now. And to get up... Oh, second material. This is a jelly blob. Jelly blobs are dropped by primarily choo-choo jellies. So you'll find plenty of those as well. Another thing, when a chew jelly grabs into your legs like that, you just shake both Joy-Cons rapidly and it should let go. I'm going to sprint up that hill right there. Got a lot of keys in here. Hey, get over here. Bada bing, bada boom. I am the combat master. I don't have a net, so I can't catch that bug. But there are nets in this game, so bug catching is quite the mechanic. All right, let's go ahead and open this chest up. Ignore the aggroed keys. Get a red rupee. Our wallet is not full yet, which is good. I'm really glad they got rid of the wallet system in Breath of the Wild because it was just kind of pointless. Come on. Well, as you probably saw there, the spit attacks are also more powerful than normal attacks. So, that Keese that got hit by it died in one hit, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's see. I see y'all. Come on, come at me. Alright, that's 3 Keese down. There's another one over here, though. Hey, yo. Come on. There we are. All of them are down and out for the count. Let's go ahead and head out. All right, we got a new area here. We can go ahead and save real quick, which is probably a good idea. I really like that you can actually use the joystick to select these options now, because moving the cursor around the screen was always kind of encumbering. Link! Hey, Link, I was hoping you'd find you there. I heard you'd gone searching for your bird around the waterfall, so I thought I'd fly around and help you look. How's your search going? Any sign of your Loftwing? Oh, no. Well, let's not lose hope yet. There's a place up ahead that Groose and his gang are always hanging around. Maybe we'll find something there. Huh? Who's that? Who's calling for me? Oh, sorry, Link. I got distracted for a moment. Let's go. Alright. We're not going to worry about that. Zelda will follow you around during this part of the game, which is really interesting. It's not really something that ever comes up again in the game. So, nice. And here we are. Look, there he is. No doubt about it. That's your Loftwing, Link. Alright, it's time to get this bad boy freed. You can break those barrels as well. And if we swipe our sword in specific directions, and it does swipe diagonally as well, we can go ahead and get these ropes cut. We should hurry, Link. Now that your Loftwing is free, you should fly to the ceremony. But before you go, I have to ask you something. I heard this voice a few moments ago. Did you hear it too? It's been happening a lot lately. It's the strangest feeling, almost like someone is calling out to me. Have you ever wondered what's beneath the clouds? Some say that it's an empty, barren place, or even that there's nothing at all down below. But I just have this feeling that they're wrong. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a world under there far more vast than Skyloft. The thing is, no one's ever been down there to see it, and our Loftwings won't fly below the cloud barrier. But I can't help imagining the wild things that might be waiting below. Someday, I want to see for myself. Oh, sorry, Link. We don't have time to talk. Let's get going. Look, your bird's waiting for you. Just leap off the edge and press down. Don't worry about falling. Your bird will catch you for sure this time. Alright, and we just press down. And now it is time to start Loftwing flying. So, there's a few things that we need to get used to that the tutorial should explain in just a second here, because this is indeed a tutorial. Link, let's run your bird through the basics just to make sure he's not hurt. You can fly your bird in any direction. When it's headed upward, it'll slowly lose speed. When you want to speed up, direct your bird upward to gain altitude, then drop in a fast dive. So again, gain some altitude, then dive to speed up. Those are the basics of getting your bird up to top speed. So how's he handling? Do you think he's flying all right? All right, so we can steer by tilting our Joy-Con, then ascend by shaking our Joy-Con horizontally. And ascending and shaking, well, I don't know why I'm re-explaining it. So, something we haven't unlocked yet, our bird can also boost eventually. While riding your Loftwing, you can press side at any time to go over the basic controls again. You can also charge, which is an attack that also gives you a burst of speed, as well as slow down when you need to. Try all these moves and see how you feel. So to charge, we press X, and that'll boost our Loftwing, and to slow down, we press B. I barely have ever used slow down in this game, and charging I usually use more as a boost than just an attack. There aren't very many times that it comes up. There is one time when it is actually required, but there's very few times that it would actually be needed as an attack. Well, that's a huge relief. I don't know about you, Link, but your Loftwing looks like he's flying great. My father and the others are probably worried about your bird, so let's go give them the good news. Your Loftwing really is amazing, especially considering everything the poor guy has been through this morning. I'm going to fly back and tell Father what happened. Well, well, if it isn't Link. Word around the plaza is you found that dumb bird of yours. Well, that's just great, because you and your dumb bird can't tell time. All the pre-race warm-ups me and the guys did were for nothing. Now I'm all stiff. We've been waiting forever for the race to start, and they delay it for you? I don't get it. The big flake gets a special treatment? You're almost a man, and you still can't seem to go anywhere without Zelda. I bet you can't even decide what to have for lunch on your own, huh? And don't think we haven't noticed the smug looks. Oh, Zelda and I are best friends. We go everywhere together. Ugh. You think you're pretty suave, don't you? Well, don't you?
Bruce has been going on forever about how he's gonna be the one to be with Zelda. He's really got his pompadour in a ruffle about her.
I hate to break it to you, but today's the day I bust up this adorable little fantasy land you're living in. Zelda's playing the role of the goddess at today's ceremony, and I'm gonna be the one to claim that sailcloth. When I heard she made it herself, man, no way was I gonna let some scrawny clown snatch that prize from me. Oh yes, that sailcloth, Zelda's sailcloth, will be mine. Oh man, I bet she was thinking about me when she was stitching it. Yup, I can see it now. First, I win the big race, and then Zelda and I finish the ceremony together on the statue. Just the two of us. It'll be our special moment alone. Nobody is stopping me and Zelda from having our moment. Oh, it's so real, I can see it. Oh yeah. Bruce, behind you. Right behind you. What? Can't you two see I'm in the middle of... Yeah. Care to explain what you just meant by our special moment alone? Nothing big, really. Just... Link, yeah. I was telling my buddy here how glad I was that he found that red bird of his. Boy, am I looking forward to a fair race. Anyhow, later, Zelda. Look for me during the race. I'll be the one pulling off all the dangerous moves. Hey, Gross, wait up. Didn't you hear that guy? A fair race? Yeah, the chances of that happening are about less than 0. Either way, don't let those fools get you down, Link. Just get out there and fly the best you can. I know you've got those guys beat, and deep down, I think you do too. That's the spirit, Link. Trust me, you can win this. Hey! The wing ceremony will now begin. Participating students, please assemble. Looks like it's race time. Good luck, Link.
Hey!
Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Link, but luckily, that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, dash from the starting line and dive off the ledge. Once you are in the air, mount your Loftwing. Remember to call your bird promptly with down once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough. I should think, but do you need to hear them again? Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it's also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive his gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman purporting the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by... the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Gross.
Hey!
All right, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin.
Hey!
Go! And we're off. Let's get this party started. All right, so our goal is to catch the statuette attached to that bird. So all we have to do is get close to it, and then we can grab it pretty easily. I don't know if there's a limit to how quickly you can get it. Oh, we pressed A to catch it. Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? And Groose is going to sabotage you. Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with egg in your face. So now we're having projectiles thrown at us. However, they're not very accurate with them, so they're pretty easy to dodge. And this is a pretty easy challenge for us. We can grab the totem now. You got the bird statuette. It proves your victory today. Wait till Zelda sees this. Link! Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Link. Congratulations. Now we'd better get on with the ceremony. Link, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Great goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasp victory at the celebration of the bird folk, in accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you. You got the sailcloth. Now you can jump from any height without a fear of a painful landing. It smells nice, too. Link, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? And thus it's confirmed Link canonically does the pose every time he gets an item. You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making the sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Link. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today, like you promised, Link. Now we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Really? Huh. I thought you would have figured it out by now. You have to jump off this statue. Look down. See that big round design in the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right to the center of it. Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press ZR to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you are really fearless, you wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? We don't get a choice! And we're gonna accept her challenge. We're gonna wait right to the end. Just tilt your Joy-Con to land at the right angle, and we should be good. That was perfect. You're amazing, Link. You know, Link, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together? Link! Hey, Link! Today was amazing. Watching you win the race and performing the ritual together, I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. You know, Link, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. What is that? going on? Link! Link. I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Link. You are awake.
Oh.
When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But, Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? Black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission. How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and a bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive, I know it. I'll see you guys again in the next episode. Bye-bye.